Alright, Flat Spot Games here. Everybody be asking me how I'm getting so many Rebirth wins, and I'm going to break it down to you, okay? There's a lot of different kinds of players in Rebirth, and Warzone, and Call of Duty. And if you have a team and you're all even, it's going to work out great. But if you all have the same kind of player, or just two of the same kind of players, it's not going to work out. For example, I've been winning a lot of, I've been getting a lot of wins with randoms. Look at this, my whole team died, so I regrouped and got out of there. Now, you might say, well, you just left your team. No, I didn't leave my team, because the three people on my team were acting like Rambo, and somebody has to act like MacGyver, and somebody has to act like James Bond. You have to have level-headedness, and you have to be able to think for yourself. If you have 4 Rambos on your team, you're not going to win. You're going to try to push every team. You're going to end up pushing yourself to being in a sandwich between 2 teams, and you're going to get manhandled. So this is me showing you that you can win with randoms if you figure it out. Now, what I've been doing is I've been judging people off their names. This guy has legal weed as one of them, and then sketchy douchebag is the other one, sketchy D-bag. So I knew these dudes put enough thought into their names that they're gonna be kind of lit, right? If you're gonna play a game and you play with randoms or Warzone or Rebirth, which is now I'm the king of Rebirth, obviously. You know, you gotta figure out what works, right? So you gotta have somebody that plays like James Bond on your team. You gotta have somebody that plays like Rambo on your team, and you gotta have somebody on your team that plays like MacGyver. And then the fourth person doesn't really matter, because if everybody does what they're supposed to do, it'll work out right. Like for me, example, I'm staying here because I know those dudes are acting like Rambo right now. Not a smart move. But I get it, right? I get it. You want to push, you want to get kills, I get it. But fuck that. I want to win, right? So, this has the example of I'm going to play like James Bond through this whole thing. I'm going to be sneaky when I need to. I'm going to push when I need to. I'm going to fall back when I need to. But if you have 4 people acting like Rambo, all pushing, you're going to end up in that sandwich scenario almost all the time. So this is a perfect example. I didn't have any communication with these, although the next videos I'm going to have communication with randoms, and you're going to hear it. It's going to be, I'm working on some clips now, but yeah, whatever. So, this is how you do it. And another thing, man, a lot of y'all motherfuckers give up. Don't give up, man, because like this is a perfect example. I just brought our whole team back, right? If it wasn't for me on this video, it would be over already. But I did the smart thing, and I stay in here. Now, watch this OG move that I'm going to pull right here, right? One dude's in the thing, other dude's dying, he's about to get killed. Other dude's going to get lit because he's trying to push when he doesn't need to. So I'm going to put this 8800 right here. And I'm going to call it out a couple times. I'm going to call it out. And I'm going to show these guys that I'm the G. I'm the motherfucking OG, right? I'm the Rebirth King. All 3 of them dead. And look at me with 8800. Like I just got a stimulus check. Except it's Rebirth stimulus, right? So then, I'm not only going to show them I'm the G, I'm going to show them that if they play a little bit more responsibly, we can win this shit, right? So, yeah. So check it out. You got to go into Rebirth with randoms. I've been playing a lot by myself lately. And I've been getting these randoms, and you got to just figure out if they put pride into their name, they're going to be a good player. So give this dude the 8800, right? So we're good. And I give it to him, and all of a sudden, look at him. He starts to play a little different. He's not like Rambo. Yeah, he broke the window. Oh, now he's like something like that. He's like Rambo, dude. He just, these people, they need to know when to fucking, dude, you gotta have a strategy, and you gotta think for yourself. If you got 3 Rambos on your team, if you add to that and be the 4th Rambo, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. It's not worth it, man. Look, if you look, day late, dollar short, you gotta have somebody on your team that acts like James Bond, and usually that James Bond is me, right? In all the scenarios you're gonna see with these randoms, right? So get the recon, pick that up. Now this dude's in a logo, he's in the house. Now he's running for it. So now we're gonna run for it. I'm gonna get shot at right here, and yep, cross, and then I panic right here, panic shoot. Throw the grenade, almost blew myself up. Fuck that all up. Anyway, doesn't matter. Still good. And possibly, you know, without communication, you might think, oh, you know, flat spot, you know, it's there. If you don't have communication, the game's over from the beginning. Nope, wrong, right? So this dude, we're gonna get this dude back, and then as you can see, litter, right? Like the dude, his name is Litter, right? So you know this dude has giant piles of litter in it with shit all in it all over his house, right? Other dude has legal weed, he probably sells weed, he gives a shit, right? Then Sketchy Douchebag, that dude named himself Sketchy Douchebag. So you know he's gonna play like Rambo. You already know it. Because he's gonna play like Rambo and he's gonna push when he doesn't need to. So I already kind of took that into consideration, right? Pushing when you don't need to and it's not necessary. It's a really good lesson, right? So I'm dead right here. I'm spectating. You're gonna see they got the loadout for my 8800, obviously. You saw me give him the 8800, right? So then I'm coming out and from the Rebirth, and yeah, here we go. Come back in and go straight to the loadout. And here's where it's gets a little more interesting here. Fall in. And you can see, as you notice in some of my videos, you can tell I don't move fast. I'm not a fast mover. I move slow and methodically because I like to play it more like James Bond. I get it. There's a lot of Rambos out there. Everybody wants to push. Everybody wants to see whose dick's bigger, and I get it. But you don't need to push. There's nothing to prove every single time you come in contact with a team. Especially if you don't know if your right and your left are clear. If you don't know if your right and your left are clear, you shouldn't be pushing any team. Because you're gonna end up in like a triple sandwich scenario, and you're gonna get hit. It's not gonna be, and you're not gonna have, and it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna matter if you're the stronger team. If you push between two teams, and you don't, and you make yourself too obvious and too out there, people just size you up, and it's over, man. It's over. So, as you can see, throw the cluster strike, and what I'm doing right here is I'm just trying to see. I'm still watching them, right? So as you can see, they're getting a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. So whatever. All right. There you got that. And so at this point, a lot of people would have left already, like, oh, this guy suck, whatever. But it's not. You gotta hold on. I've won this quads by myself with randoms, and I was the only one on the team multiple times already. So this is my point, right? As long as you're patient and you play a little bit like everybody. Play a little bit like MacGyver, a little bit like James Bond, and a little bit like Rambo, you got it. But if you play all day, all night long like Rambo, if that's fun to you, cool. But it's not really going to get you too many wins unless your rest of your team is using other strategies. Because it's all about strategy, right? So, yeah. So check this out. So I'm coming in, I see this dude, I'm trying to ping him. They scare that dude away. He parachutes off, as you can see. Come down. And this is another thing. When somebody's reviving somebody, back them up. Watch their back. Spin around. Watch the 360. Watch the 180. Look 90 degrees. Look left, right. Look behind you. You gotta stay aware. And if you're like Rambo, you're not aware because you're just pushing all the time. And that's not gonna get you a lot of wins. But, like I said, if you're having fun, then guess who gives a shit, right? So here we go. We got 7 teams left. And these randoms are starting to not all play like Rambo, if you're noticing. Now you see them standing. See, they're actually posting up for a minute, reviewing the situation before they're acting. Look at them. Look at them. They're changing. But, you know, a lot of times they don't change, but, you know, you gotta hope for the best, and you gotta look for people. Look for people who put thought into their name. Like these dudes, they all have unique names that are not just like 1, 2, 3, whatever, blah blah blah, stupid shit, right? So I didn't even get that kill. I didn't even care because we're gonna win, right? So then this dude.
Hold fire. Sorry, kid. You still got some fight. fight to do.
Good to go. Change it up. Get some bullets. Some bullets. Bullfrog Jackson. Soul Eater. Field Agent. All pretty good guns right here. This is where it gets real itchy. Right here. Okay? The gas mask. Trying to ping him. Trying to show him. Trying to show him what to do. Show him the way of the ninja. And here we go. Gas mask. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I don't even see where that guy got hit from.
Sorry, kid. You still got some fight to do.
Now watch this. I just saved this dude's life, litter, right? Watch this. This guy's gonna get the final kill, right? Watch this.
Gas is moving. Let's get to the safe zone, people.
Less than 10 enemies remain.
Here we go.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. 5 remaining. Losing ground.
Here we go. Watch it. Watch it. You gotta play a little like James Bond, a little like Rambo, and a little like MacGyver. Here we go. Ping him. Ping. Done. It's over. Told you. That's how it is. You can't all be Rambo, kiddies. You gotta split it up. I'm out.